Hi, and today our topic is individual and group behavior in OB, organizational behavior. So, organizational behavior is the study of both group and individual performance and action within an enterprise. This field of study scans human behavior in the working atmosphere. It also determines its effect on job, structure, performance, communication, motivation, and leadership, decision making abilities, etc. The way an individual behaves and behavior as a group have two perspectives, internal and external in an organization. So, behavior analysis at different levels. So, behavior as an individual or in a group is always analyzed by anyone in the organizations. So, it is analyzed at three levels. First, individual level of analysis. Number two, group level of analysis. Number three, organizational levels of analysis. So, now first of all, we discuss about individual level of analysis in organizations. So, organizational behavior at this level of analysis massively drawn upon psychology, engineering, and medicine. At the individual level of analysis, organizational behavior includes the study of learning, perspective, creativity, motivation, and personality. In addition, it also includes the study of turnover, task performance, and evaluations, coordinated behavior, deviant work behavior, ethics, and cognitions. So, for example, we can say that Ram joins a company as an intern and is very open to learning new things. But as time passes, he gets prompted, his attitude towards his interns become rude. This is a fine example of individual level of analysis. So, group level of analysis, organizational behavior at this level of analysis draws these psychological and sociological and socio-physiological disciplines at the group level of analysis. So, organizational behavior includes the study of group gesture, intra-group and intergroup disputes and attachment. So, it is further extended to the study of leadership, power, norms, interpersonal communication, network, and roles in an organization. So, an example of this level of analysis: board of directors of company X decide to give bonus to their workers as they have really worked hard on a certain project. So, now we discuss about organizational level of analysis. Organizational behavior at this level of analysis draws upon sociology and political science. At this level of analysis, organizational behavior includes the study of organizational culture, structure, culture diversity, inter-organizational cooperations, and coordination also. So, it further includes the study of dispute, change, technology, external environment forces. Some of our fields of study that adds to the interest of organizational behavior are aerographic statistics and physiometrics. So, to have a clear understanding on this topic and avoid any kind of confusion, let's look at an example of the different levels and try to analyze it. So, Rohit is interested in becoming a singer, as he is interested in music and feels he can do better in this field, while his parent forced him to pursue his job as a software engineer in future. So, as according to his father's perception, a software job pays well and is far better than struggling to become a singer. So, in this case, we see Rohit and his father have a clash on opinions. Hence, is a case of individual level of analysis. So, extending this example further, if Rohit seeks help from his friends on this matter, his friend will support him as they have the same mindset, support the idea of following their own dreams also. So struggling and achieving their goals as a singer. Meanwhile, Rohit father's friend circle might find the idea of pursuing singing as a career insane and support his father's decisions of options or for a software. So here we see two different groups of people with contradictions, ideologies. This become a case of group level of analysis. We can say that. Now we discuss about individual behavior. So individual behavior can be defined as a mix of responses to external and internal stimuli. So it is the way a person reacts in different situations and the way someone expresses different emotions like anger, happiness, love, etc. So to get a brief idea about the individual behavior, let's us learn about the individual behavior framework and other key elements related to it. So now we discuss about individual behavior framework. So on this basis, these elements, physiologist Kurt Lewin started the field theory and outlined the behavior framework. This psychological theory studied the patterns of interactions between an individual and the environment. The theory is expressed using the formula, that is B equal to F bracket P and E. So where B is a behavior we know, F behavior function, P for person and E for environments around the person. So say for the example, a well-paid person who his job in recessions may behave differently when unemployed. So causes of individual behavior. Certain individual characteristics are responsible for the way a person behaves in daily life situations as well as reacts to any emergency situations. These characteristics are categorized as inherited characteristics and learned characteristics. So first of all, discuss about inherited characteristics. The features in individuals acquires from their parents or from our forefathers are the inherited characteristics. In other words, the gifted features as individual possesses by birth is considered as inherited characteristics. So following features are considered as inherited characteristics, what I mentioned right now. So color of a person's eyes, religion or race of a person, shape of the nose, shape of elbows. So learned characteristics, nobody learned everything by birth. First our school is our home, then our society, followed by our educational institutions. So these characteristics an individual acquires by observing, practicing and learning from others and the surroundings is known as learned characteristics. So it consists of the following features also. Number one, perception, result of different senses like feeling, hearing, etc. Values, influences perception of a situations, decision making processes. Personality, patterns of thinking, feeling, understanding and behaving. Attitude, positive or negative attitude like expressing one's thought. So now we discuss about factors influencing individual behavior. The way an individual address a situation single-handedly or say in a group is influenced by many factors. The key factors influencing an individual's attitude in personal as well as social life are: number one, abilities; number two, genders; number three, race and culture; number four, attributions; number five, perceptions; number six, attitude. So let's take a quick look over these major elements that imprints a person's behavior inside and outside of the organizations. Abilities are the traits a person learns from the environment around as well as the traits a person is gifted with by birth. So these traits are broadly classified as intellectual abilities, physical abilities, self-awareness abilities. In order to understand how these affect a person's behavior, so we need to know that what these abilities are. Number intellectual abilities. If personality is a person's intelligence, verbal and analytical reasoning abilities, memory as well as verbal comprehension. Physical abilities. If personifies a person, physical strength, stamina, body coordination as well as motor skills. Self-awareness abilities. If persona symbolize how a person feels about the task, while a manager's perception of his abilities decides the kind of work that needs to be allotted to an individual in an organization. So thus the psychological, physical, a self assurance traits owed by a person defines the behavior of a person in social and personal life. For example, Ram has a high IQ levels, whereas Rahul can lift a bike and is a strong guy. Now gender. Research proves that men and women both stands equal in terms of job performance and mental abilities. So however, society still emphasizes difference between the two genders. So absenteeism is the area in an organization where different are found, as women are considered to be a primary caregiver for children, a factor that might influence work allocations and evaluation in an organization is the manager's perceptions and personal values. So for example, an organization encourages both genders to work efficiently towards the company's goal, and special promotion or demotions is given or tolerated for many specific genders. Race and culture. Race is a group of people sharing similar physical features. So it is used to define types of persons according to perceived traits. For example, Indians, African. On the other hand, culture can be defined as the trait ideas. So customs and traditions one follows either as a person or in a group. For example, celebrating a festival. So race and culture have always exerted an important influence both at the workplace as well as in the society also. The common mistakes such as attribution behavior and stereotype according to individuals' race and culture basically influences an individual behavior in organizations. So in today's diverse work culture, the management as well as staff should learn and accept different cultures, values and common protocols to create comfortable corporate culture. For example, a company invites candidates for a job post and hires one on the basis of eligibility criteria and not on the basis of the country a person belongs to or the customs one follows. Now we discuss about perception. So perception is an intellectual process of transforming sensory stimuli into meaningful information, and it is the process of interpreting something that we see or hear in our mind and used to judge and give a verdict to a situation. So person, group, etc. It can be divided into 6 types, namely of sound, this ability to receive sound by identifying variations; of speech, the competence of interpreting and understanding the sound of language; heard, touch, identifying objects through patterns of its surface, touching it; taste, the ability to detect flavor of substance by tasting it through sensory organs known as taste buds; and of the social words, it permits people to understand other individuals and groups of their social words. So attributions is the course of observing behavior followed by determining its cause based and on individual's personality or situation. So attributions framework uses the following three criteria. Consensus, so the extent of to which people in the same situations might react similarly. Distinctiveness, the extent to which a person's behavior can be associated to situations or personality. Consistency, the frequency measurement of the observed behavior, that is, how often does this behavior occur. The framework mentioned says it is all about how an individual behaves in different situations. Now, attribute is the abstract learned reaction or say response of a person's entire cognitive process over a time span. So now we have a clear idea about what are the factors responsible for the way we behave. We never think about these elements and how they affect our daily life, but we can't ignore the fact that they are responsible for the way we walk, talk, eat, socialized, etc. So now we discuss about occupational personality types. So the realistic personality. These types of individual have a realistic personality. They are shy in nature, stable and practical. They belong to a professions like agriculture, engineering, fashion designing, etc. Investigate personality. These type of individuals are analytical, curious and have an independent mindset. They belongs to professions like reading, teaching, medicines, etc. So artistic personality, social personality, enterprising personality, conventional personality. So most of the people fall into any of these six personality types. People sharing the same personality type and working together create a work environment that fits their type of, for examples, when enterprising persons are together on a job, they create a work environment that rewards enthusiastic and innovative thinking and behavior, and enterprising environment also. So people opt for such environment where they can use their skills and ability in the organizations, so and freely express their values and attributes for attitudes. For example, realistic types search for stable work environment, artistic types looks for the artistic environment. That's all. So people who work in an environment similar to their personality type are more likely to be successful and satisfied with their job. For example, artistic persons are more likely to be successful and satisfied if they choose a job that has an artistic environment, like choosing to be music teacher in a school, an environmental dominated by artistic people where innovative abilities and expressions are highly valued. So understanding the theory by using it efficiently aligns our core personality traits to field that nurture who we are and who we want to be. So offering a rewarding path towards professional and personal growth. Thanks for watching my videos.